Good morning, Farnsley community and Farnsley Wildcats. We are so glad to be with you for another Monday morning message. Even if you did not get to see this on Monday morning, it's okay. It is still valid and valuable information moving forward through this week. On Monday, we did not have school due to the observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and I hope you all were able to do something positive and rewarding for your community. So, as always, I start with the Farnsley motto, and our Farnsley motto is I am unique, I am pursuing excellence, I am developing, I am a lifelong learner. Together, we are Farnsley. All of those things are very distinct in different attributes and personalities in each and every one of you, but it's all necessary combined together to make Farnsley what it is now and what it can be in the future. So I ask you, as always, to add something to the Padlet, even if it's a one word, one phrase, or what have you. Tell me, how are you different? How are you unique? How are you pursuing excellence? How are you developing? How are you a lifelong learner? Because all of that is important for all of us to move forward and make Farnsley what it is now and make it what it can be in the future. So there is the link to the Padlet and our picture, our QR code as well. I did read everyone's responses who added in last week, and they had a lot of responses, and I thank you all for all of them. I did read them all. A lot of things that people shared about how they are lifelong learners. Some that stood out to me were in the midst of something difficult, they still keep struggling and fighting through and never give up. Primarily, everyone's saying never giving up, never giving up. Our research, they if they want to try to do something different, they research it and discover how they could do so differently. In reading, in relearning something, that's a big task in order for you to have learned it before, but find that doing it again, you discover more things that you didn't know before. Um, Getting enough sleep so that you have a level head to be able to take in new information and make wise decisions. That's always good. Asking questions, exploring new topics, and starting on projects, listening to others' perspectives, because believe it or not, we don't all have all the answers, and it is good to be able to open up and look at other perspectives. So I am going to give a shout out at this time for all those who did participate in giving those responses to the Padlet. Specifically, as I went through the classes this past week, there were a couple things that stood out to me that I wanted to make sure that I gave a shout out to. I visited Miss Lisby's class, and I saw a very good engagement and participation and feedback from all the students. They all participated. They all wanted to do a lot. And I'm seeing that more and more. And thank you so much. There is a direct correlation to those who are attending live lessons and participating to also receiving good grades. Literally, get up, attend the class, participate in the class, and you will see the good grades. That easy. Get up and do your part, you'll get the good grades. That's all it takes. So I encourage you all, and I want to give a specific shout out to Gage, Kennedy, and Zion for all of your hard work and participation in class. You were willing to come off mute. You're willing to open up your camera, share out, try, even if you didn't get it right. You trying so that the teacher understands where you stand currently and how to help you move forward is exceptional. So them, as well as section 703 of the Pathfinders. I shouted you all out before, but I need to make sure I keep shouting you out because you all continue to have perfect attendance in all your classes. And I have to say, you all have done an exceptional job because not only are you just there, but you're there. And as I said before, participating, coming off mute, asking questions, engaging, giving responses. Again, they don't all have to be the correct response, but give it a try so that the teachers better understand how you are doing and what you are understanding and how to move forward with any misconceptions. Thank you so much for all your hard work. I also want to give a shout out to Farnsley's academic team. They had a competition this past weekend for the district's Governor's Cup, and we scored high ranks in all categories. Specifically, USAR, if I mispronounce your name, I do apologize. USAR, AS, I'm not giving full last names, Perry, Robbie, David, Isabel, Tyler, Quentin, Vivian, Koa, Wilson, and Miss Eatland for all your hard work. Look at what is paying off. Great, great job. Focus on this week. This week we have a drive-through for sixth graders. You're going to get your novel of Mr. Gordon Corman's book, The Unteachables. I found this book to be very enjoyable and funny to read. Okay, so you're going to enjoy it too. So you'll get that along with other learning material that you're going to need in all your classes. So sixth grade drive-through is Tuesday and Thursday from 11 to 6. That's this Tuesday, the 19th, and Thursday from 11 to 6. Just drive through, you'll get your material, and you can keep going. Advisory lessons will continue on Monday. A lead for change will be the focus, and also specific to backpack success skills for the eighth graders. That is very important as we move forward because they will need that to move on to the next grade. Please make sure you are in attendance. Also, the grading period did end this past Friday. Report cards will be available through parent and student portal by January 27th. So make sure that you have turned in all your work and you can keep moving from there with all those great grades. Digital citizenship and the BSU have a challenge out there for you to participate in the history of the making. Take a look at that assignment and turn in those assignments. We have a program that's going to happen on February 23rd at, did I say that right? Yes, February 23rd in the evening, and we want to see all your presentations in the history in the making. Mental Wellness Day. We did the sixth and seventh graders. This is a recap. We did the sixth and seventh graders last week. This week we have the eighth graders that you'll have yours on Tuesday the 19th. That's tomorrow, as well as January 21st, which is Thursday, Tuesday and Thursday of this week. One other big highlight, backpack defense preparation. Wednesday, January 20th, focused on all seventh graders. All seventh grade classes will go through a backpack defense training and exploration, making sure that we have you focused and you know what you need to do and how to get it better prepared moving forward. So that is 11:30 to 1:30 on this Wednesday for all seventh graders. Eighth graders, you are presenting now and you will continue to present until everyone has gone through. In the near future, we do have a reopening plan proposal that we'd like to review with all of our families and our students to make sure they understand how we will move forward. We plan to have that to you for our parent engagement night on Tuesday, February 9th, which is from 6 to 7:30, open for any questions, answers, comments, concerns, or what have you, to make sure that you are well aware on how we're moving forward with our reopening plan. If your family has not completed the survey regarding your preference of how you will continue with the education for the remainder of this school year, we need you to make sure that you do so by going on JCPS's website and hitting that link to make that selection. If you have already completed the survey but would like to change your mind or what have you, change your selection that you already made, you're welcome to go back in and do so. One last thing I'd like to leave with you all. In recognition of Martin Luther King Jr. Day, I have two quotes that stand out to me regarding our focus here at Farnsley and how that we need to be mindful. The first quote is, "If a man is called to be a street sweeper, he should sweep the streets even as Michelangelo painted, or Beethoven composed music, or Shakespeare wrote poetry. He should sweep streets so well that all the host of heaven and earth will pause to say, 'Here lived a great street sweeper who did his job well.' How will you do your job well?" Which leads me to our next quote, which is, "If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, keep moving forward." Do whatever you need to do to keep moving forward and do it to the best of your ability. Don't leave anything behind. The world deserves it. Thank you so much, and you all have a fantastic week. I can't wait to get engaged and follow through with y'all. You all take care.